If I told you the things I've seen on my ways, if I told you the things I've done in my days, you wouldn't believe me anyway. So it's best I just don't say. Lived 1,000 lives, I piloted 1,000 souls, I killed and fought and died just for a single role.
Hey guys!
Hello.
Hi.
Welcome to episode 8 of City of Mists. Seven's Vale is the actual campaign name. I got them backwards because my brain does not work properly. We are, there's an intro and I have already completely messed it up. So, I'm real good at it. You can catch up on past episodes if you are just tuning in now, which is kind of weird for episode 8 at happyjacks.org/7th Vale. You can find all of our shows for the Happy Jacks Network at happyjacks.org/shows. And I am Mac Weapons Rack Beauvais, your GM for the game. And I'm doing this real good today, huh? I also have players, so I'm going to let them introduce themselves, starting over here.
Hello, my name is Kimi, and I'm playing Rachel Elizabeth Downing. Yeah, I was based on Little Red Riding Hood, but now that's changed and different, and we'll see what happens.
Bless you. I'm Kadave, and I'm playing Daniel Holbrook, a.k.a. the Fairy Godfather, who has successfully done things now. I got excited last episode.
My name's Eli, and I'm playing Zane Clayton, a Rumpelstilzchen stockbroker, and my claim to fame is being a research assistant.
Hi, I'm Joey. I am playing Mira von Zauberin, a cabaret singer who is possibly a sea witch, definitely a sea witch.
Yes, definitely.
And her claim to fame is taking people's voices like a boss. What? Yep, that happened.
Yeah.
Happy Monday, everybody.
Yeah, with the giant coffee. You're just like, all right, we're ready.
I just want you to suddenly put on your sunglasses.
If only.
So a lot happened last time.
Oh my gosh, so much.
You guys managed to find Jeanette, who was one of the people working under Stepmother, and she had a house full of nightmares with all of her puppet children that attacked you and actually knocked 2 of you unconscious before she was actually taken down, and all of the puppets were taken down actually because Red decided to lean into her more wolfy side and huffed and puffed and blew them all away.
Yeah,
Yes.
it is very exciting.
You hearing the crazy,
That.
Horrible static.
No.
Scratching.
That's just my voice, man.
It's definitely not your voice.
No.
Take a drink of this whiskey.
All right.
Cool. You managed to pick up a new compatriot named Rickety, who is a very sad puppet that is made out of bits of other puppets.
I forgot about him.
Mm-hmm.
See, everybody does.
Yeah.
we gave him friends. I gave him his friends.
Yeah.
Yes, he's friends
right.
with the fairies now, which is super cool. Because you guys ended up going to Jeanette's shop and uncovering a secret passageway underneath to a labyrinth where you were able to rescue Argent, who was looking way worse for wear, having been tortured and captured by Stepmother for nefarious purposes, which we'll probably get into this evening. On the way out, you encountered a giant caterpillar with a people face because, again, more nightmares.
Because we love them.
Thank you for that.
You're
We
so
love 'em.
very welcome. that was asking for something in return for helping let you out, and you promised friendship and to take them to a better, more bright sunlit place. They're tired of being in the corridors, but they wanted a guarantee that you would come back. So Red sacrificed her coat because it was a thing of great value, and that was acceptable to the caterpillar. And you got Argent back to the Starlight Hotel, and we're having a very heated debate on what the next steps were, how many gems there are, and what you want to do with the information you currently have. So we're picking up actually where Mira's got a show happening, and I think we had both Zane and Holbrook going to watch the show, and I think Red was going to stay with Argent.
Yes.
So that is where we're at. Did I miss anything? I feel like
No, that was great.
cool.
No,
Very nice. We did get a lot done.
Yeah, that was
It's super
a big
live.
episode.
Yes, yeah.
just set them up and knock them down.
Boy, howdy.
Boy, howdy doody.
Alright, so Mira's show, I guess?
Yeah.
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 All right. So this number is a bit more somber. I see lots of deep blues and singing just at the mic, doing a little I don't care much.
And it seems to really, make the whole room feel this sort of somber note. You can see everybody sort of sinking into their seats as you perform this number. And I think both Holbrook and Zane are feeling similarly affected by this. And I think especially for Holbrook, because you have a status, I think, of one sleep deprived. Because everybody had dreams that night while they were
Yes.
resting, and you were having very restless dreams that were keeping you up. And her song is just kind of lulling you.
Yeah. And nobody's trying to kill me right this second.
Not that you know of.
Well, and that's the best way to be. Really.
Right.
So the song ends. I imagine you do probably a couple more songs in the
Yeah.
same sort
kind of
of
a similar
vein.
tone. Yeah.
So you do that, and then when you come off stage, Mr. Spinner is there.
Mm-hmm.
I can't say you were really like livening up the crowd tonight. Everything okay?
Everything's fine. Perhaps people just need catharsis, no? A way to let out these dark emotions that have been kind of harboring and inside all of us recently. No? I mean, not everything can be happy-go-lucky all the time, no?
I mean, you usually drink on the house, but definitely have a drink on the house. It sounds like you could use it.
Thank you. I appreciate it. It has been a very trying few days.
Well, get some rest, okay? The patrons come here to be reminded that things can be better than they are, especially in a city like this with the things happening. This is an escape for them.
I understand that, but I think also a way to deal with that pain is to expose oneself to it artistically. A group catharsis. To share. Misery loves company, and perhaps in sharing in our misery we can find new hope.
Artistic. Okay. Go have that drink.
I will, thank you.
And wanders off, and Lily is actually on next, and
Of course she is. That hussy.
a lot peppier fare, and it kind of perks up the audience a bit. As I'm assuming you go to join Zane and Holbrook.
Yep. Oh, sure, anybody could do that number.
Man, that was something.
Why, thank you. At least someone around here appreciates art.
It was something. Wow. I think I better have a cup of coffee. I don't know if I'm going to make it to the end of the night.
So you order a cup of coffee?
Yeah.
Yeah, and they bring it out lickety-split. And I think it's pretty obvious on Holbrook's face that he's very tired at this point.
I was going to beat the fuck up last
That's
yesterday.
true, too. Yeah, you were super beat up.
So, do you agree with Red about letting everybody in to this paradise that we might have stumbled upon?
I don't. I think there's people that have made choices that put them beyond being able to experience a place that nice.
I couldn't agree more.
Yeah, I've never felt like I felt there. And I don't think stepmother and her lackeys deserve it.
No. Because what are they going to do with it? Corrupt it? Make it their own? Shape it in their image?
Put a turnstile out front and only the people that can afford it can come in.
Exactly. They can't be trusted. I mean, we've clearly seen they're ready to kill for it. Who knows what they'll do to keep it all theirs?
Meanwhile, back at the hotel, Argent starts to stir a little bit.
Okay. Hey, do you need anything? How you feeling?
Awful. Just awful.
You in pain or anything, or just...
Fading.
An ice machine if you want.
It's hard to explain. You see, stepmother's been using my abilities.
Oh.
And that forces me to be more of what this thing inside of me wants me to be. And I feel like a part of me is fading, including my accent, apparently.
I understand that more than you'd probably believe. So, are you hungry? We can get you some food or something.
I honestly don't really feel anything right now.
No?
That's the upsetting part.
Yeah. Maybe just give yourself some time and rest a little bit more, or take a shower or something.
I might not come back from this.
No, let's not talk like that yet. Like, just give us a few minutes to wake up and stuff and get some coffee in you, and we'll see. The world always looks a little bit brighter after a cup of joe.
We can try.
Yeah. And she's gonna go down to like the coffee vending machine and go get some coffees and bring it back to her.
Yeah. And when you look at Argent, like really look in her eyes, before she'd had sort of these sort of blue-gray eyes, but they're starting to take on a more unnaturally silvery hue.
Okay.
And she does seem a little transparent.
Okay.
Not like not like a vampire looking in a mirror transparent, but
Yeah.
there's just something about her that feels like she's just not really as there as she had been.
Okay. So, Red's gonna like try and stay calm and like she's worried, but she's gonna try and not let that show because she wants Argent to feel a little bit better.
Yeah, and the cracks that have appeared, like they're completely bloodless. It looks like something that's been there for a while. These scars don't look new, even though they obviously are.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah, stepmother was having me spy on all kinds of people, especially you guys, and it's just constant, and I never wanted to go back to working for her, but they kidnapped me, and
Yeah, you didn't have a choice. We all do what we've got to do to survive. And a lot of times we're not proud about it, but
I'm not proud about anything I did for stepmother.
you should be proud you survived, though. That's a lot, and it's a lot more than a lot of people.
I'm honestly surprised you guys came for me.
Took us a little longer than we would have liked, but
Longer
did
than
our
I would have
best.
liked as well.
did our best, though. And I'm
Yeah,
glad
that I
we were-
believe.
Yeah, I'm glad we were, at least not too late. Not that they can say it's on time, but
Yeah, and you did a good job handling that bug.
Thanks. Yeah, I know what it's like to kind of be lonely. Once it became clear that it didn't want to just eat us, it was just a coat, right?
We both know it's not just a coat.
She just kind of looks away and like sips her coffee. Well, if you're feeling rested, we can go out unless you think we should stay here. You know more about stepmother's tactics than anybody.
I'm happy to share what I know, but I don't know that I've got the energy to go any further.
That's fine.
And so many places and too many reflective surfaces.
I get that. Well, let's just hang out here then. We'll wait. Mira's got her show tonight. The boys will probably be there all evening, so there's no real place to go anyway. See how long it takes for the coffee machine to run out of coffee.
Yeah. So, you three, do you end up coming back to the room?
I don't think I want to go back to my apartment. I don't want to go back to my place.
Sure, but
Sure.
are you guys going to go meet back up with Red at the room?
Probably.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when you get there, I mean, you see the same sight that Red saw as far as Argent's concerned, and you get that same sort of fading sense from her, that she's not wholly there anymore. That some integral part of her is missing. Good. Everybody's here. I honestly don't know how much help I can be, but I want to be as much help as I can with what I've got left in me. Obviously, I was spying on you, and I apologize for any harm that befell you because of me and my abilities. As you can see, I wasn't exactly enjoying myself.
You're being used by a dictator.
Yeah, I tried to resist a couple of times, and as you can see, that didn't work out in my favor so well. But I used to be real close to stepmother in the beginning. A lot of promises were made that weren't kept. And once she found out what I could do, that was really the beginning of the end. worked with her through a lot of proxies. I only saw her in person a couple of times. And she always seemed to be sort of shrouded. Like, I could never quite remember her face afterwards. One thing I do know about her is she has, for a while, she has had the mayor in her pocket. She's obviously well off financially, and she does a lot of quote-unquote good for this city. I don't know exactly where to find her. I'm sure she's changed headquarters since I worked for her before. But I would start with those that are the biggest contributors to the mayor. And whichever one you can't seem to find information on, or an address or something you can really pin down, that's probably her. She's got a lot of power, and not just a power base here and a gang and wealth in the city. She's got power like we all have power, but it's beyond anything any of us have individually.
You seem to know a lot about the gemstones. Do you know how many there are?
As far as I know, there's only a few, and they unlock the veil. And there may be more, but there's only 3 that I'm aware of, which are all in your possession. So if there's more, it would seem to me that maybe stepmother has one in her own possession. That seems logical. And you told me that you got one from one of her goons.
Mm-hmm.
So she obviously had access to a couple. But they're a mystery to me.
Is there a specific proxy that you dealt with the most?
I mean, honestly, a lot of it was Jeanette. She's been close to stepmother for a while, and but even then, I think she had a proxy to the it's such a jumbled mess when it comes to the structure, and everybody seems to be a proxy to somebody else. I think that's part of the magic and the hold that stepmother has. In fact, some of them may have even met her and not even known that it was her. It'd be very easy to say, "Oh, I'm a proxy of stepmother to another proxy."
You said you've seen stepmother at least a few times, yes?
Yeah, and there was something about her. I knew I could feel it. But damned if I could recall her face.
Can you recall the feeling?
Terror. She was utterly terrifying. Not so much that she tried to act nasty or got up in my face, but more just the sheer amount of power. Whatever we are, she is a step beyond us.
I think if we're going to start trying to hunt her down, the first thing we got to do is make sure you've got somewhere safe.
As I was telling Red, I'm not sure I've got much longer in me. A lot of what I was used up by stepmother. I'm so tired.
What about the veil?
Literally, the words come out of my mouth. I think I know a place. Might be a good spot to have a rest.
I would like to see it before I... Well, I would very much like to see it.
If you think you have the strength, we can take you there.
I'll go as far as my legs will continue to carry me.
Good. Should we go tonight under the cover of darkness?
You have to wait till banking hours.
Oh, right.
Unless this is going to get a lot more complicated.
Bank heist! Bank heist!
Without any planning. Just, let's break into a bank vault at night.
We'll do the planning after.
Yeah. Flashback.
So are you guys going to wait through the night then to...
Yeah.
By the morning time, Argent still looks very much on the decline. And more transparent than ever. So you can go uptown if you want and get the rest of the gems out of the lock boxes and then have all three in your possession. And they work just like they did before.
Even up here?
Well, you still have to go back to the scar, but it's the same thing where it's the kaleidoscope effect where you're able to sort of unlock this portal through the beams and enter into the veil. If that's what you want to do.
I think she deserves it.
Yeah.
Yeah, at this point, like, she's probably going to need to be carried. She's got, like, no more oomph in her.
I'm fine carrying her.
And she's just almost just a shell at this point when you get her through the veil. And you get her inside, and she goes, "It is beautiful." And you watch as she just disappears. She's just gone.
Damn it.
Another tally mark in the ode column.
We weren't fast enough finding her.
We went as fast as we could.
I know. Just hate it when you're so close and it just takes a little bit too long.
At least we got her here. She didn't die in that hole.
That's true. At least you got to see it first. Better than a lot of people. And at least now we know stepmother can't use her anymore. She got to end it at least on her own terms. Damn it. Well, I guess we have to decide now, do we just track down stepmother and rip into her, or are we going to try and find the rest of the gems first, or if there are more?
It didn't sound like there were other gems of import. Maybe there are a couple out there, but we've got the three that are the key.
And if we do find more gems, then so be it. But we have what we need to get here. We have something that Stepmother does not have. I just assume if we find her, we'll find the other gems if there are any.
Yeah.
And she will be coming. She will be coming for us no matter what, since Jeanette is not going to keep what happened to her away from Stepmother. So,
Yeah.
whether or not we actively look for Stepmother, she's going to come looking for us.
Yeah.
So I think Holbrook is right. We shouldn't wait for her to come for us. We should go to her. Go on the offensive.
Yeah.
Maybe we see about making an appointment to see the mayor this afternoon.
Seems like as good a lead as any.
Do you think Jack can get us in?
Maybe. I mean, big donors be able to see more quickly, but yeah, I mean, we can ask him. He is an employee of the office.
He's more like a city councilman.
Doesn't he run the records room?
He works at City Hall. That's all that we've ever established.
He was an alderman.
Oh. Well, yeah, but that's like a city council.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could Zane use lots of money to act like a donor to get an audience with him?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys want to reach out through Jack?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Who's Jack?
He's a guy at city council.
It's friendly to our interests.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he
He's
hangs
like-
out a lot at the Wishing Well.
He's the local rep for our area of town.
Okay.
So I'll call Jack and be like, hey, there's this big donor guy who's been hanging out at the Wishing Well.
Yeah. You don't say. Big donor, huh?
Yeah, I think he's sort of been talking about politics and stuff, and that's not my bag at all. But
No, I wouldn't. No offense.
yeah,
Imagine so.
but he seemed interested in like making some political connections, and I thought you might be able to hook him up with the mayor before he gives his money to someone else.
Yeah. Well, it's election year and everything, so we need everything we can get our hands on.
Yeah.
How is next Tuesday?
He seems to have a little bit of a short attention span. I don't know. The sooner the better, I think.
Huh. Let's see. What can we do to make this happen? Big donor, you said?
Seems that way he's throwing around money at the Wishing Well.
Yeah, but the Wishing Well and politics are kind of,
Yeah, but I mean,
apples and oranges, or other types of fruit that you might like, and the voting constituency.
right. Well, I mean, money's money. If you're willing to throw it around one place, I'm assuming you're willing to throw it around other places. I don't know.
Let's see. What can we do?
I mean, I could have him call you if you want, and then you can ask him like more specific questions.
That might be best. Just the mayor's a very busy man, and
Yeah.
I trust you and all, but
This is not my thing. Yeah. No. Yeah. I'll make introductions. I'll have him call you.
yeah, or I've got office hours, and just stop on by.
Okay. We'll make that happen then.
All right. Nice talking to you, Red.
Yeah. Absolutely. See you later, Jack.
Bye.
All right.
So you guys are gonna go uptown to the to City Hall?
Yeah.
If you want to.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like
What do you do with the gems?
would Jack have seen Zane when we did the research thing?
I don't know if you
Researching.
noticed that we were together
Yeah.
because Jack was mostly helping me.
Sweet.
So he might have noticed you were there, but he probably sees a lot of people going in the records room.
Okay.
Yeah,
He's also not the brightest fellow.
What do you guys do with the gems while you're in transit?
I feel like we just keep them from now on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
Do
if
we
she
want-
comes and kills us...
Yeah,
then
do we want one person to carry them or split them up between us?
Let's split them up.
Okay.
Okay.
Then, no matter what happens, somebody got a chance to run.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, I agree.
So getting to City Hall and getting to Jack's office is no problem. His office is super tiny, but you can tell that he's tried to deck it out to make it look as glorious as possible. So he's got all of his certifications on the wall. He's got a nice plush leather couch, but it's all just kind of crammed in there. But you can tell he was like trying to make it look as official and, fine as any office that is an actual office size and not the closet that he. Do you all go in?
I feel like I feel like I almost wouldn't. I feel like I would have just sent Eli in to get to be more
Sure.
impressive because I'm not impressive.
Okay, he'll roll in there with
You're can I take it that you're Red's friend?
yeah, Zane Clayton of Barnes, Clayton, and Stein.
Oh, pleasure to meet you. Just call me Jack.
Nice to meet you, Jack. I was in here a couple of days ago looking at some real estate that I might be looking to develop, and
okay.
I know that's going to need a lot of permits and things to happen. And
Yes, that is. There's not a lot of open room in Marchen City currently.
Yeah, and I was hoping that you would maybe be able to get me an audience with the mayor, because I know that if he were able to help me gain some of those permits, that I would be able to reciprocate in return.
That sounds like bribery.
Yeah.
What I would like you to roll a convince roll.
That's fantastic. Yeah.
Cunning?
Okay,
Can I throw in lots of money?
sure.
That's
Yeah.
definitely a part of bribery.
That's exactly how it works.
Yep.
Sales pitch?
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You fucking people with lined up skills.
Very specific set of skills, Dave.
You've had some good stuff though.
Yeah,
Man,
but
you fly. I don't fly.
I don't know. I'm not saying my character's shit, but like everybody's like, I'm gonna roll my 2d6 plus 5, and I'm like, I got 1. I'm a criminal.
When you roll like me, you need the +5.
That is crappy. That is
Oh.
6. See, you cursed it.
Nah. I want to see what happens.
Well, Mr. Clayton, seeing as I don't personally know you and can't verify that you've got, well, all that you claim to have, bribery. Might be a little harder to get
I'm
you.
pausing because I'm trying to think of what to say, but he wouldn't pause.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know that there are a lot of things that happen in this city that aren't on the up and up.
Well, yes, I'm aware of that, though it pains me to be aware of it.
And I'm just looking to get a foot in to the game.
Game. Well. Game, that reminds me. Maybe there is a way that you could meet the mayor, but it would be a little more unconventional. Well, you see, do you, play poker?
I play it from time to time.
Well, our game tonight's missing a fourth. And, the mayor asked if I maybe had someone of interest to bring with me that has perhaps the cash to put down for, such a thing.
I definitely have that cash.
Are you free at, say, 7?
Yeah.
And he scribbles down on a piece of paper an address and slides it your way. We don't like to talk too much, business. But,
Just the audience is good enough.
it's the best I could do, and you'd be doing me a favor by providing your pocketbook to our game.
Thank you.
I'll see you tonight, Mr. Clayton.
Thank you very much, Jack.
Pleasure's all mine.
So. So it didn't go as well as I thought, but I did get into a poker game with the mayor at 7 tonight.
Good.
Is gambling for money legal here?
I mean, obviously, if the mayor's there.
See, that's the question.
It's something where you can do it, but people on the up and up generally play a gentleman's game of it versus for high stakes, but it sounds like this game is perhaps not as gentlemanly as
That's fine.
one would assume. Yeah, I think it's one of those things where gambling's going on in the city and everybody kind of knows it, but it's, a little bit guys and dolls.
Cool. So we're playing in a sewer.
You.
Yeah.
Why not?
The cleanest sewer ever. Luck be a lead.
They built this.
Zane knows that you can change shape, right? That'd be kind of apparent.
Yeah, you've seen me do that.
I really change faces,
Yeah.
mostly.
Well, because he was an old lady, right?
Yeah, I did get all old lady.
Because if you could come as, like, an attaché of mine, in case if things went sideways.
Sure.
And it wouldn't necessarily be unheard of for you to have a woman on your arm.
Yeah.
Right?
I'm sorry, what?
I kid. You're fine.
Okay. I was thinking bodyguard.
Sure.
Or could you disguise her? Because the thing is what I'm worried about is that you guys as individuals are compromised to the people that Godmother knows.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So if any one of us, or any one of you individually were to go there, they may already know who you are.
That's entirely true.
Well, if you can disguise who you are, maybe you can accompany him. I'll watch outside the door, the parking lot, whatever, wherever the exit is.
Mira should wear one of those, fishnetty veils.
Yes, thank you.
Do it.
Absolutely. She has
With
that.
big smoky eyes underneath.
Yes. Living her best femme fatale life.
Yeah, I mean, if you go on his arm,
Mm-hmm.
people don't generally look in your face. You dress right.
I'm going to take that as a compliment.
It's not just one.
Mm.
It's just,
That is true.
Cosign.
Yeah, I mean, the eyes are up here is a thing because it's a thing.
Well then, I'll have to do some browsing through my wardrobe and find the perfect outfit. If you'll have me.
Yeah.
Good.
All right. Well, I don't know what to tell you. Don't lose, or maybe it's better if you lose. They might invite you back.
We'll see how the game goes.
Lose enough to be personable.
Yes.
Jack did say that they don't like to talk business. So.
All right. Well, we got our feet in the door, it seems.
Maybe I'll put on my museum guard face again.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I liked him.
Isn't
He
he
was
wanted
nice.
though? Aren't those, okay.
Yeah, but they're not going to be thinking that the person showing up with.
That's true.
Yeah.
Okay. I think I had you roll for that before too.
You did. Well, I figure I have all day, so it doesn't quite take.
Yeah, just for funsies, let's roll
Yeah.
a sneak around because it's got impersonate is under that.
Cast a magic spell.
Yep.
Just what you need.
Nice.
Yeah, I'd say that's about it.
Okay.
Oof.
We're super good today.
That's a 3 on the dice.
I just come out
So-
looking a little lumpy. I'm sorry. You gotta try that again.
So the first time.
I mean, no,
Oh,
exactly.
this is kind of fun though. We'll roll it and we'll see what you turn into until you actually get it right.
I mean, you look pretty good for a henchman.
Yeah, the first time
hunchman?
you totally hunchman. Yeah,
I come
was
out as the
thinking
little old
you-
lady.
Oh, I was
I'm like,
thi-
oh.
see, I was thinking you look like Marty
Feldman? Yeah.
the first go around. What ump?
I've got your briefcase full of money. No one wants to take it from me. I'll try one more time.
All right.
See what I get.
Well, there we go. That's
Much
better.
So that's a 9.
You definitely do it. I was also kind of envisioning the scene in Willow where she keeps changing through all the different stuff before she can change
Yeah.
to a person.
Yeah.
You're just like, you're a duck-sized horse, and then you're Marty Feldman, and then call back. Listen to the last episode, people.
David Hasselhoff for a minute. Just looking confused.
I don't think that works.
Like he has a microphone. He was singing to Germans.
There's one German singer here.
Sorry, it's my bad.
It's gimmick infringement.
So, once you take a real look at the address that was given to you, you realize this is actually being held at the mayor's house.
Burn it down.
Murder hobo.
Oh, it's on.
I imagine you arrived promptly at 7.
Yeah. Oh, he would arrive a little bit before.
Wait, what's your outfit?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So it is a slinky black cocktail dress with a capelet that is black, but the inside lining is this seafoam green.
Yes.
And all the jewels that she's wearing are matching the seafoam color scheme. And it's a black side veil with kind of an opalescent veil on top.
Ooh.
Pretty.
Yeah.
I want this outfit for realsies
Yeah.
now. So you get there a little early. Jack is actually waiting outside.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm so glad that you're here and that, well, you know, we just met today, and but you're here, and that's who is this with you?
Oh, this is Bill.
Hi, Bill. Hey, Bill is.
It's my assistant.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he carries stuff.
I do have a briefcase.
And Jack just kind of like wink.
And the briefcase is full of money.
Do you say that?
Yeah, I probably do. I'm just
Oh, that's,
awkward.
Hey, Bill.
It's like got the
Yeah,
handcuff that's like
handcuffs
handcuffs you.
Well, that's splendid.
The insurance company doesn't let him take that much out from the bank without security.
Oh, well. Glad you're here then, Bill.
Time out. Are we going by Mira for you?
Yeah, I'm still Mira.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I brought somebody else, and he goes to the back of the car. He goes, and opens the door for her.
And Mira zips out, legs
Oh,
first.
definitely recognize.
Of course, that's fine.
Oh, you know Mira. Oh, Mira. It's lovely to see you.
It's so nice to see you again, Jack.
It's nice to see you outside of the wishing well.
Well, I mean, there are times when a girl likes to go out, and he's been so kind to me recently.
Oh. Well, it's lovely to have you here. I don't know if you're going to be able to be in with us while we're playing, boys' night.
What more do boys want than to play games and have something nice to look at?
Good point. And obviously, Matilda will be here, the mayor's wife.
Of course. I look forward to chatting with her.
Oh, I'm sure she would love to chat with you and literally anyone on the planet. So, come on in.
Yep.
And invites you inside, and there's the mayor's standing there with a couple other very stodgy looking gents. They're like smoking cigars and drinking brandy and bullshitting. Yeah. He didn't give the mayor a harumph.
Nice.
And flitting about is Matilda, the mayor's wife, and she's dressed in an obnoxious fuchsia gown. And just so excited when more people show up. Just, oh, it's so lovely to have other guests, such new fresh blood in the house. Do come in. Can I get you anything?
I'll have whatever you're having.
A girl after my own heart.
Wink.
And she's drinking some obnoxious gin concoction that is mostly just gin. And gets that for you.
I've had worse.
So
Feels like burning. So he'll go up to the table and be like, Mira. Totally space on the mayor's name, but the mayor's wife's name. But
Oh, Matilda.
yeah, Matilda. Hope you to find a new friendship.
Yes.
Oh, we are going to become fast friends.
Oh, I so look forward to it.
And
Come with me. I want to show you everything.
She looks back at Zane, like, help.
Nice.
And over here is our vase.
Who, just the one?
Well,
Like, real British there for a second.
well, this particular vase is my favorite vase because it's blue, and I love blue.
Yes, my dear, you look a little faint. Are you sure you're feeling well? And I'll brush her arm and try to get her to go to bed. Because I have had my fill of her. It's been 2 seconds.
Because she is ready to show you around the entire fucking house.
I don't have that much shoe leather. So I'm going to do Siren's, what is it, a convince roll.
Okay.
With entrancing voice, power suggestion, physical contact. Hollywood glamour?
Well, let's see. Is this truly a convince roll, or are you trying to cast magic and it's maybe a change the game roll?
That's a good question.
Convincing her versus like, oh, you look so peaked and you should go to bed, and like,
Right. Am I trying to actually make her sick?
or are you trying to
make her well?
like
Unwell.
actually make her
Trying to kill her
unwell
right now. Right.
using magic?
Unwell. Yeah.
You're probably going to
Yeah.
have more luck with that because she's got a very high constitution despite being all the things
She's
that she
pickled
is.
Oh,
in that British way.
marinated.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, let's do that then. Let's cast the spell.
All right.
So that's still those 3.
By the way, I 100% can't envision this woman played by anybody but Hermione Gingold.
Well, yes,
Yeah.
that's sort of my inspiration.
She makes me so happy.
One Grecian urn.
Yep. Accurate.
Like,
Yeah, that's definitely my inspiration.
that's why I'm super
here.
excited. Like, every time she comes around, I'm like, oh.
Then I will also add cast a magic spell. So that is
Okay.
4 plus 4. I'm only rolling 2 dice because I know how to count.
Yeah, well, like, what?
Sweet.
Take cast a magic spell.
Okay. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
You are real lucky
You
you
and I
got
are
those
kinda in the
extra
same
powers
game.
going on there.
Like, wish
Okay,
granting.
so you can, I'm guessing what
Yeah.
you want to do is give her reduce a status. You probably want to
Yeah.
give her a status.
Yeah.
And over here is our other vase. I
wanna-
don't like this one as much because it's green.
kind of hides her seafoam green lining a little bit, because that's rude.
Oh, yeah, I mean, this shade of green.
Let's go with...
Make her that shade of green.
Let's just go with the theme. Seasick.
Oh, that's nice. I like that.
Oh. What do you say to her
Give me
during
this.
this? too?
My dear, are you feeling okay? You look quite peaked. Are you feeling well?
I just... this is a painting of a ship on the ocean.
Yes. Look at how the painter has really mastered the movement of the waves. You could almost feel it going back and forth and up and down.
I can. I feel.
You
Excuse
don't look
me,
well at all.
please.
Yes, please go rest up. We can finish the tour later.
I must. Please. See to the gentleman's drinks, would you?
Oh,
Be a dear.
I of course.
Oh.
Anything for you, my new friend.
I'm going to bed.
Okay. Blows air up through the veil, exasperated. Heads back into the room.
Yay, 1946 is over.
Yay! What was her name?
Matilda.
Matilda, that's right. I'm gonna write that down.
Matilda the Seasick.
Yeah, I should probably write that down too.
If it's not Matilda next time, we're not going to be that mad.
Right. So it seems poor Matilda is not feeling so well. So I will be here to see to any drinks you boys might need. Just helping a good friend out. Can I get anybody anything?
A good lot more cigars.
Oh, you. Yeah. Let's.
And one of them like shakes a brandy glass.
Mm-hmm. Great. This is gonna be fun.
Yeah.
Make them all daiquiris with honey.
Yes, I will be right back. I guess enjoy your game for now.
So I'm guessing you're just gonna wait around the corner, just not doing
Yeah.
anything.
Fuck no.
Good.
Until I decide what poison I want to slip him. Then I'll get him a drink.
So they all sit around the poker table, and it's very smoky and horrible, as you can imagine that it would be. And Jack introduces the other gentleman at the table, whose name's Who Gives a Fuck, except for the mayor, who is Reginald. Reginald Bowers. I'm good at names.
Yeah.
Super good.
Especially because I just came up with it.
Oh.
I can replace Mayor Fuckstick in my notes.
The second.
Esquire. In 3D.
I don't know if I want fixed in
Coming
3D.
right at me.
He's like Johnson in Back to the Future too.
Outside the theater. You're going through Times Square. Oh, why?
Anyway, you are all seated at the table, and they start dealing out cards, and there's a lot of ho-hoing and drinking of brandy and cigar smoking. Cheers. Cheers, boys. Cheers.
So he's going to play aggressive
Okay.
to lose in the beginning.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And lay down, I'm guessing you're going to, like, up the ante on shit a
Yeah.
lot, and, like, lots of money that's
Yeah.
just, like...
Fold at the last second all the time.
He doesn't really fold.
Oh,
He just knows that he has terrible hands.
Oh, okay.
Okay. It's not going to cost you a roll to do that. You
All right,
can just
sweet.
be awful at poker.
Yes.
It's an art form to be awful at poker and make it look like you're not trying to be awful at poker.
That's true.
All right, then let's do a convince roll. See what happens with the other people at the table here. I try to be nice to you, but they don't want.
I want it to happen.
Yeah.
Cunning.
Lots of money.
Lots of money.
Lots of money.
Cunning and lots of money definitely apply.
Sales pitch?
Sales pitch.
Sales pitch. I would give that to you.
Psychology.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
that's
sure.
the whole game.
Just keep adding stuff. Eventually, you'll just have 7, and you won't have to roll it all.
I have +8. Is that good?
That's fine.
Yeah, you got a +4 already,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
just don't whiff this roll.
I super.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, whew.
That's a 5,
God.
6, 7.
So that'd be 11, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guys, we're doing it. We're
Nice.
super doing it.
Yeah. They are buying what you are selling.
Yeah.
They're just like, oh boy, you are terrible at this game. We're not sad about it though. We like your money. And most of this is coming from Reginald specifically. He's just very bombastic and boisterous about this whole thing. The other guys kind of seem like they're there because they're with the mayor and it's a good idea to be playing poker with the mayor, but don't give a shit about this guy.
Right. He would try to lose to the mayor the most,
Okay.
just to be like, oh, see how this money's floating over to you, sir.
If only my constituents threw as much money at me as you do.
That is correct, sir. So, you have this poker game a lot?
Oh, once a month at least.
Fantastic. So they'll do a couple more hands, and he'll keep losing.
Where did that woman that came in with you go? I'm so low on brandy.
Oh, I can get Bill to get her if you'd like.
Yes,
Well, more brandy, more fun.
She is well known to be a singer.
Oh,
that's what it
really? Do you think she'll sing a song for us?
She definitely would. Her skills are...
Oh, that would be lovely. We could take a break from this game and have a little song.
Yes, sir.
Oh, I would love that. Matilda tries to sing, but it's a bit more of a wobble, if you get what I mean.
Bill,
Yes.
can you please go get Mira so she can
Oh, of course.
enrich this night? For...
Close and lock the briefcase. Pick it back up. Walk out of the room.
All right. See if we can find this brandy.
The brandy is like barely away from the table. Like one of them could probably reach back and grab it.
Oh, I
but
thought it was like.
Of course I couldn't
in
find
the
it. I
bar.
wasn't in the right room.
yeah, it's like right behind them, but they won't sully themselves to pour their own brandy.
Oh.
Yeah, they're garbage. And even Jack is normally very personable, but you can see him taking on this demeanor of like, ha 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 ha, I'm one of you, ha ha ha, smoking my brandy and drinking cigars. Like
That's the
he's
best
obviously putting on the act to blend in with them. Because Jack is nothing if not a kiss ass to the mayor.
Yeah. He is a yes man.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Let's do this.
What's the watering hole place that you go to frequent?
The Wishing Well,
bar?
Wishing Well.
or then Jiminy's. So Wishing Well is where I work. It's the cabaret and bar, the nightclub,
And Jiminy's is kind of the shitty bar.
Bar, yeah.
the dive bar.
Yeah.
All right.
What you gonna do?
What I'm going to do, here's what I'm going to do. I will come in, and I'm going to sing a very sultry version of Luck Be a Lady
Ooh.
while taking the brandy that's on the counter, filling all their drinks, and, doing kind of just a rabbit touching on the shoulder, messing up the hair as I go around.
Sure.
casting a spell to make them think Zane is completely trustworthy.
Why don't we, I'm going to say change the game instead
Okay.
of convince, because this
Oh, yeah.
is more magically.
Absolutely. I'm totally down with that.
All right.
So we're doing entrancing voice, power of suggestion, physical contact, cast a magic spell, and cabaret headliner.
Sure.
Okay, so that's +5.
Yeah, just don't roll 2, and even then you still kind of get it.
Actually, what I'll do too is, because this will be fun later, I'm going to invoke my weakness,
Oh,
which is fanatical fans.
interesting.
Somebody
I
runs up to the window.
Well, no, I see it as more like I'm
Yeah.
bringing them in, and then maybe they get
They
it.
like it a little too much.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just like the other guy.
Oh, yeah.
Some guy just throwing himself against a wrought iron fence outside. I can hear you singing.
That's kind of where my brain
Holding up a
was going.
Victrola.
So, I'd be curious to see how you roll, my friend.
Okay, we'll see. So this is a +4, because I have the -1.
Okay.
That is a 10.
A 10. So you can scale up the effect, prolong the effect, hide it, or anything that we agree on.
Okay.
So I imagine we're going to create a tag for everybody
Mhm.
at the table. And I'm going to say with a roll like that, you're going to get them a +2 of something.
Okay. Would I give them an effect, or would I maybe give Zane an effect? Because I'm trying to get them to trust him implicitly. So maybe give him a
Give
tag.
him like a +2 trustworthy?
Yeah.
Sure. Okay.
And then that is my 3rd attention for expression, so I get to do a improvement, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Or I'll look at that in a second.
Fanatical fans. No, I'm not going to do that. Well, we invoked fanatical fans, and we're at a table full of dudes. It's like,
Yeah. Yeah.
but I'm not going to do that because I don't really need to bring the X card into play tonight.
No.
Yeah.
No, avoid that.
One of them
Mm-hmm.
is so entranced by everything you're doing and gets a little too like wee and spills his drink all over your dress.
Fuck.
Just take him out back and beat his ass.
Oh, she will.
Vegas rules.
Yeah.
You know, I like you. It's the guy who spilled stuff all over Mira. And I like you. And I like this game. This is one of the other gentlemen, not the mayor or Jack.
Is there a way that I could convince him that maybe he needs to go lay down on the couch and that she could take his spot?
Oh.
Noise.
Why don't you give a really good convince roll? Because this guy is
Yeah.
a little
You're
inebriated.
+2 trustworthy now, though.
Yeah, so use the +2.
And then sales pitch,
Okay.
psychology, or cunning.
Cunning, sure. Psychology, if you're going to use psychology. Like, if you actually got, like, an argument that you want to use with this guy.
No, it's more cunning then.
Okay.
Like, hey man, there's a little 2 sheets in here. Let's go lay down. So 4.
Oh!
15.
What do you say to this guy? I mean, he's just spilled a drink down Mira, and he's getting sloppy.
He gets up and he gives Mira some towels or whatever. Like, I'm assuming there's some sort of napkins, like here.
Yeah, there's napkins on the
towels,
bar.
Yeah. Like the little napkins like this, like.
Yeah.
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 Little cocktail
Cocktail
napkins.
napkins,
Yeah. Yeah, that's not maybe the greatest way to get her attention. Like, I think maybe you've had a little bit too much, and maybe if you kind of sleep it off a little bit, maybe she'll talk to you a little.
You think you should talk to me if I take a nap?
Yeah. There's that.
That would be so awesome.
I'd like to what's in the dry cleaning bill.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry about that. It's just,
Yeah, come on. And then he, like, puts, like, his arm around his shoulder and starts walking him out.
yeah, I was seeing how dry I am, but I'm not a driver now.
And then he'll turn to the mirror, like, I'll get her buy-in.
And they're like, Highly unusual, but seeing as Johnson can't hold his liquor, sure.
Mira will sit down. So, what's the game?
Why, it's poker, my dear. You've played poker before.
Once or twice. I mean, what kind of poker?
It's regular poker.
Stud? Draw? Hold'em?
Could be stud poker if you'd like.
Mm.
They're all garbage.
Yeah. I wish I could say that nobody's ever said that to me in my life.
Oh.
That is in fact not the case.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's just bad.
It's so
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah, they're... These are all garbage people.
Great.
You should murder hobo all of
I
them.
have no problem taking all of their money.
Yeah.
I'm robbing the shit out of this house right now.
Do it!
I left the room.
Rob the house and burn it to the ground.
All right, roll sneak around for me. How much shit do you steal?
I specifically want to go for like the mayor's office.
Okay.
And see if I can get like a Rolodex, a donor list.
Roll sneak around. Let's do this.
Do it.
Steal
So
some shit from the mayor.
criminal?
Because he is trash.
Trash people.
Which sucks because Matilda is kind of lovely in her own
Yeah.
garbage way.
yeah.
It's not
She's
their fault.
lovely because she's Babbitt.
Yeah, she tries.
Yeah.
Really, McKechnie Bowers.
So a 9.
Oh yeah, he doesn't keep his shit lost. You totally steal his Rolodex.
Who brought the whiskey?
That was you.
Yep.
Oh, damn it.
All right. Meanwhile, poker game is happening.
Mm-hmm.
It's
I'll probably put all of the cigars from the humidor in the hall like in the briefcase
Nice.
on the way back.
all right. So, Holbrook / Bill has stolen a bunch of shit, which is awesome. And Mira has joined the game.
Mm-hmm.
They continue to be trash, and I'm not going to
We don't need
play
to.
all of that
no.
out because it's just they're trash.
You want to win all your money back?
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna help.
Okay. Let's do this.
A tag I've never gotten to use yet.
Oh.
Ooh.
Transmutation.
Ooh. Okay. What are you gonna do?
They're just always gonna have the right card.
Let's change the game.
So cast a magic spell, just what you need, and transmutation.
Okay. Hey, you're lining stuff up now. You got
See?
3.
Bam!
It's a 7.
It's a 7.
It's a 7.
A 7 counts.
We did it!
So you can create a story tag, burn power tag, or story tag, or give or reduce a status.
Like a story tag of like lucky, like
Sure.
they're getting the cards that they need.
Okay. So
Like
so
every
Zane
deal is
starts
just-
winning back all of his money.
Well, I mean, they can do what they want with it, but they just happen to always seem to have the right cards to make a decent
All right.
hand.
So you realize you've got fucking incredible luck. Are you going to keep throwing it in?
He would do the weakness, greediness, kill the cat, and he would definitely start wanting to win.
Okay. Well, with that, you don't need to roll
Actually,
because his roll has got you covered. Someone's been holding out.
oh, it seems that luck has turned.
So it would seem. And you get the feeling that the mayor usually wins.
It's like, I really don't play this game a lot, but it seems that, maybe luck is in my favor tonight.
Turn that
Again,
fucker
so
out.
it would seem.
But,
Make him go get more from a safe. I want to know where the safe is.
are there... want to do that, but I don't want to do that.
That's fine. I'll come back later.
Just have your friends just start casing the joint.
No. They're real bad at not being obvious.
I mean, I may be winning now, but I mean, this could all come back to you.
And what do you mean by that?
You know, there are ways that you have influence that I need.
Well, boys, it's been a lovely night. But I think that,
One last hand, Mayor. And he puts all his chips in.
Oh.
that it's time for one last hand. Somebody give me 2d6s, please. And thank you. Not you, because you're rolling.
Oh. Seven?
You beat the 6.
Oh.
Barely.
Good dice.
You win everything.
Mm-hmm.
And the mayor goes from the sort of jovial face to just brownie frog face.
Zane stands up. Let's call this your first contribution.
Oh, lovely, lovely. Always nice to meet a constituent.
Puts his hand out. Good game, Mayor.
Good game, sir. Zane, right?
Yes, sir.
You other fellows, piss off. And they're like, very happy to get out of there.
Mm-hmm.
You, Zane, I like you. Tell me more about these contributions.
I'm looking to get permits for real estate.
All right.
And I know that there are games that are played outside of the normal politicking.
Not that anyone would ever say so.
It's true, but we're here playing poker, and I just wanted to make sure that you knew who I was.
Well, I do indeed now, sir.
And he gives him like some sort of like way to reach him in the 1940s.
Sure. You can give him your number.
Yeah. You go, hopefully you'll have that number saved, and I'll be able to reach out to you when I need something.
You keep making contributions like that, and perhaps we've got something to talk about.
Let's go for 3.
And muted. They don't know how to sneeze.
I do.
Hey, everybody, Kimi is sneezing.
You are on camera. They can kind of see.
Ain't having it.
The podcast listeners don't know.
Well, they do now.
I know.
There were 2. We were trying for 3, but unfortunately, she didn't roll high enough to get 3.
No.
Oh no, we're doing a sound thing.
Yep. Wait, where is it?
Can
Meow, 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 meow.
I want to get that on there.
I got one on my phone.
Of course you do.
Of course I do.
Is there anything else you say to the mayor? You've stolen the Rolodex.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, hopefully he doesn't get there real quick. Put in the new number.
Oh, I have to put this away in my Rolodex.
Please, the power suggested putting Rolodex right now. No, I think Zane's pretty good with it because, I mean, he got his in.
Okay. Well, I should really see to Matilda.
Yeah, she did look awfully sick.
Yes, she
She's
did.
not well.
No, she very rarely is. Well, I bid you good night.
Thank you, sir. And then he puts his arm out for Mira.
Yep. I'll be the same
Gesundheit.
Oh, that's shitty.
every fucking time.
I'm not sorry.
It's a good gag. I like it.
And you all leave the mayor's mansion.
Yeah, like, where's Bill at?
I'm just outside the front door smoking a cigar.
He suddenly has all this extra luggage.
Clink, 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 clink.
Okay.
Okay. Contact made. Now, how do we use him?
We'll have to see once we...
Maybe you volunteer to host a big donor dinner. See who we can get in a room.
It would require a guest list. You could look up the guests, and like Argent said, anybody we cannot find information on may just be who we're looking for.
Yeah, I like that idea a lot.
I've also got
My, you are busy.
the whole spinny Rolodex. I didn't just take the cards out. I took the whole thing. Yeah. I know who his plumber is.
Oh, that's good. Because I needed new piping.
Just gonna leave that one right there.
Yeah, I'm not going to touch
Yep,
it.
yep.
Boop. Anything about laying pipe, nothing.
Nope, definitely wasn't thinking about
No,
that.
no. Alright, continue.
Damn Mario Brothers.
Happy Jacks.
Nights.
I really want to figure out a game system to run that.
Uh-huh.
Just take all the terrible things that have come up in all our games and make them happen in a
Let's
game.
talk.
Yeah.
PBTA game, Happy Jacks Nights.
All right.
Alright.
Sorry.
Did we break you, Eli?
Mm.
Been working on it for a
Water.
while.
Maybe the 7.5 liters of whiskey we've all had started the breaking process. All right. Yeah.
It's
I
late
guess
in
the
the
first-
evening. Are you going to wait until the next day then and contact him?
I mean, I feel like we'd probably give it like a day or two. Just
Okay.
to try to go through the Rolodex and see what we can find and if there's anything we can research.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you have a very full Rolodex. Why doesn't somebody roll investigate for me?
I can do that.
Please and thank you.
I'm
I
gonna
pass
ro-
out celebratory cigars to everybody when we get back to the hotel.
so I'm going to roll detective,
Sure.
finding people,
Mhm.
and what big eyes you have for like noticing things.
Okay.
Yeah. 5, 6, 7, 8.
8. Okay. So I'm going to say the clues you get are fuzzy, incomplete, or part true, part false.
Okay.
There is a name in the Rolodex
Mhm.
that has no actual information connected to it.
Okay.
And when you look at the phone number, it's like a general phone number to a corporation. But the name in there is Hilda Grouse.
Okay.
All the others have got an address and a phone number. This one, like I said, if you call the number, you get like an answering service.
Okay. I've never heard of this person. I can't track down any info about them, which is weird. I mean, probably means it's not a real name.
It makes sense.
Does it ring any bells with like your people, underworld types?
I could see.
You could check.
Was that name on any of the real estate that we checked when we were looking for where Argent was?
Mm-mm.
Good pull.
Question. Yeah, that's really good.
So that's just what she probably goes by to talk to the mayor. If it is her.
You know what? Let me check in with my guys.
All right.
I'll see what I can come up with.
Okay.
So, I guess an investigate.
Okay.
Real babes in Toylandy.
I hate that one because it just freaks me out.
All right.
When are you gonna get murdered too?
I like it better now.
What the hell?
All right. So I'm going to try and do the city's organized crime.
Okay.
Jiminy's Bar for my guys. But I want to invoke a weakness.
Okay.
The calling all cars weakness.
Okay.
Because I think I've been a long time not kind of steering the bus for this whole gang.
Yeah.
You know, we've spent days and days on this covert wander the city routine, and I'm not in the...
Yeah, every last drop.
I'm trying.
shatters a glass.
Yeah, you haven't been around very much.
Yeah, I've just been kind of leaving things go. So I think maybe the gang has gotten a little bit of heat, a little bit of attention.
Okay.
Is that okay? I mean, is that
I don't know that you really need to invoke that weakness right now.
okay?
I don't know if it really helps you or hurts you right now.
I'd like to. I've got.
You just
one-
want Jimmy Yorgan to show up again.
Kind of love that guy.
Go ahead and invoke your weakness tag and roll.
All right. So I'm still +1.
Okay.
7.
7?
We did it.
I'll
I'll
take
take
a
it.
7.
Okay. Where are you when you're asking around?
I probably just go to the bar. Probably there.
Jiminy's?
Yeah.
You're at the bar. You've just hung up the phone. And Jimmy Yorgan comes sidling in and takes the seat next to yours. Asking
course.
around about some of the uptown folk, are we?
Well, I'm a concerned citizen.
Always with a concerned citizen bit.
Every single time you ask, it's true. You've seen me. I was doing my part. I gave some money. I got into that soiree at the museum.
Leave the mayor's constituents alone.
I'm the mayor's constituents. We all are. Right? Unless
Are
one
you,
of them,
though?
unless one of them suddenly put in a call to our friendly neighborhood police department saying, "Hey, some guy was asking some questions. Maybe you should go rough him up like you all do."
Some of the constituents want to be left alone. And that's okay, too.
Sure, but why are they sending a police detective down here to tell me that?
They aren't.
Then
I
why'd
just
you
hear
show
you've been
up?
asking a lot of questions, and you've been asking a lot of questions about somebody that is not interested in talking to you.
Oh, I see. how it is.
Harassing other citizens of the city.
Oh, harassment. Please. I haven't even sent out guys with picket signs anywhere yet. But maybe
Is that
I'll
what
have
you're
to start.
planning on doing?
If people are going to treat me like this, maybe it's time to start talking about organized labor around here.
You're a damn upstart.
I'm just saying. You know, there's a police union, too.
Maybe I can answer some questions, and then you will just leave everything alone.
I was looking in to see who's been giving a lot of money to the police, to the mayor's office for elections. I'm just a concerned citizen. I don't want to see some uptown bigwig with big pockets taking over the city, forcing all of us down here to just eat scraps. That's all. So some friends
It
of mine...
pains me, but I looked up the name that you've been asking around about.
Well,
And I
Tell me you
can't
found
find a
something
damn
good.
thing.
Oh, see, that's the problem I've been having.
They don't want to be found, obviously.
Well, yeah, but if they're donating that kind of money, don't you think we as concerned citizens should have the right to know a little bit about what they're interested in?
Are you doubting the integrity of our mayor?
Where there's money, I doubt everybody's integrity. I've seen a grandmother that would steal from their own grandchildren if they needed a lollipop that bad. So let's be honest here.
He was that grandmother.
Quiet
Yen,
you.
it pains me to say that you might be right.
You know, this is the first conversation I think we've ever had, and I don't hate you.
Would that I could say the feeling were mutual.
Oh. You want a drink or something while you're here?
Yeah, I want a damn drink.
All right, what do you have?
Whiskey on the rocks.
It's yours. Jiminy. And bring out some food.
And you got these really nice cigars.
I do.
This is a damn fine cigar.
Look. I'm just saying.
Look, I got an address, but it doesn't make any sense, alright?
Okay. Maybe I could go have a nice meeting. Maybe see about taking somebody to lunch.
I'll give you the address, but it doesn't make no sense.
All right.
And he writes on a napkin and slides it towards you. And on the address, it's the address for a building. And the 13th floor. But there ain't no 13th floor. You get me?
I understand.
It's superstition and all that.
Yeah.
Doesn't check out. We went there, didn't find a damn thing.
Well, let me ask around. I'll see what I can do. I'll let you know what I find. Suddenly we're working on the same side of the coin here. I'm happy to be friends.
Don't you spread it around.
Well, don't worry about me.
Can we just...
Look, of all people in the city, you know that I can keep my mouth shut.
Let's just have a fucking Salisbury steak and just not talk about it.
The best lunch ever. Just two guys sitting there like... It's like the opening credits for Dexter. Like it's like super awkward, zoomed in on the food, and it's just knives. Two guys looking at each other,
That's not talking.
not talking at all, just eating Salisbury steak. And it's like oh, what the hell's that actor's name? John Walter Bishop on Fringe, and what's his face in Lord of the Rings with the tomatoes.
I can't remember his damn name.
The guardian of the guy that played the steward
Oh,
of Gondor.
Oh.
Yeah, I can't
Yeah.
remember his name.
Sean Bean's brother?
What?
no.
No. The guy that was like
his
the-
father.
John Noble.
John Noble.
Yeah.
Thank
Yes.
you.
Yes.
Just that awkward eating scene. Just
Oh,
yeah. That's what happens for sure. Mm-hmm. Cigars just burning down to nubs in a big crystal ashtray.
Yep.
Yeah.
That is exactly what happens. I mean, like, he finishes eating and takes his leave without saying more than a word. He kind of, like, puts on his hat, tips it a little bit, and then fucks off.
Nice.
I love that guy. I think he's one of my favorite NPCs ever. Like it's like E08, the disgraced samurai,
Yeah.
and him.
Yeah. All right. So you got an address.
Yeah, what has Red been up to in this time?
Well, Red went and she was like patrolling outside during the poker game. So she was just kind of like watching the door and probably drove since everyone else is probably pretty in their cups by the time they were done. So she probably drove back. I think she's just kind of like, and she did the investigation thing.
And you will have noted, anyway, that at the mayor's mansion, he did have a couple of guard dogs
Okay.
that were particularly aggravated by your presence. Yeah, both Zaubermans were just like,
Yeah. Probably stayed in the van. Like
Where are my
across the street.
bees?
So she's probably mostly just kind of watching everyone's back right now.
okay. So what do you do with this information from Junior?
Well, I'd get back to everybody and share.
You would probably recognize the address, Zane.
Okay.
Just because it's an uptown address, and it's one of the taller buildings in Marchen City. 18 stories high. But as superstition is wont to include, no 13th floor.
He relays that information. Is there a way for us to see through some sort of obfuscation, I guess?
Maybe.
Try.
Because if the police couldn't get to it.
We could always get in the elevator and try and push 12 and 14 at the same time, see what happens.
I think that probably won't work.
Well, I mean, the gems can show us the veil. Maybe the gems can show us other places. Or
Okay.
uncover hidden things.
Yeah, I might be able to smell if there's some sort of other way in.
Maybe it's that between floor, like being John Malkovich.
I feel like this is a part of Stepmother's MO. Being able
Sure.
to.
But at a certain point, she comes into contact with the world. And that's the point we need to be at with a gun.
Yeah.
I can start working on that donor dinner. Maybe we can get her to come down.
So what are you all going to do?
I'm worried about going straight to the building. Because I feel like that's pretty
Ballsy.
walking up to
Yeah.
the front door and kicking it in.
It's kind of final bossy.
Yeah. But at the same time, that's kind of what I want to do.
Right.
I just feel like she's like going to be ready for that. Like I feel like we have better chance
Like luring her
Lure
out.
at luring her out, or at least having an event where enough of her proxies will be gone that we have a better chance of getting in. So even if she doesn't make an appearance herself, she'll probably send some of her powerful goons to at least represent her. So we'll have a better chance of getting in without having to face a bunch of people.
Yeah.
But if this dinner works, I mean, it would put leverage on her to actually show up. Because why would she send a proxy when the mayor would want to see all of his top donors? And at least we know where she may be coming from. So along the way, we could ambush her.
She might come herself if she thinks that there's a gem in play. Do we have any of the decoy gems left?
We kind of spread them around. I don't think we saved any.
Okay.
Did we?
I'm trying to remember.
Don't think.
No.
I think you spread them around.
Yeah.
But I thought that was the whole idea. Like,
Yeah.
Thus far, there haven't been
There's
any.
gemstones everywhere.
There haven't been any bites.
But yeah, we could use one of the gems as bait.
If we just say it's very generous donation to the mayor and put a picture of it in the paper or something.
Oh, in the name of Mrs. Matilda Bowers to the gemstone exhibit.
Yeah.
To be unveiled at a political donor dinner.
Well, we could put it on the invitation and not have to publicly broadcast it, right?
Right.
Yeah. So.
So you're going to do a whole invite and have a whole dinner planned. Where are you holding it?
What was the place that she sung at in Uptown?
The Wishing Well?
No, the Uptown. The one
Oh,
I was.
Uptown?
Oh, the gentleman's
It was a
club.
private event.
Oh, okay.
Because I remember Zane worked with the booker there to get her booked on
Oh,
shows.
right, that one.
Yeah.
The gentleman's? Is it the gentleman's club?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think we have named said gentleman's club yet.
Shitty Dude's Fun Place.
What did you say it was?
Shitty Dude's Fun Place.
We'll just call it Duke's. Okay, so Duke's Uptown Gentlemen's Club. It's going to probably take
I
a couple
know.
of days to get stuff organized.
I keep going to really bad names like the North Pole, things like that. It's like, oh god,
That's not an uptown gentleman's club.
it's north, it's up, it's
Oh. There's like super creepy, like Santa theme night.
It's going to take some time to get this organized
Yeah,
and
yeah,
off the
yeah.
ground.
I
So
mean-
Yeah, yeah.
probably a couple of days.
It's not. I mean, we have time on our side as of right now.
Okay.
So,
So you do that. You get it organized over the next few days. I'm going to say you have enough time to organize it so rolls aren't really necessary.
maybe it's like gemstone themed.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the glitter, like I don't know.
Gemstone colors and
Yeah.
encourage
Yeah. Glitz and
gemstone
glamour.
color
I mean, that-
dresses.
feels like. Yeah.
Too much.
Yeah.
But it could be of a.
Because this is more like,
Celebrate.
ha ha, ha 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 ha. like
Are
type
you going to
thing.
have like a gem on a center pedestal?
Hi, I'm the center pedestal. I'll be wearing the gem. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just feel like we don't necessarily have to have it like scream that, but if we have like all these subtle messaging, like the colors and like the embroidery is like little gems on the edge of the invitation and things like that, that most people are just going, oh, that's pretty, but like it's
People in
like
the know.
a message to her.
But they're specifically cut the same as the real ones. And
The invitations have 3 gemstones on them
Yeah,
in the colors that.
yeah.
Okay.
And then, like, a part of the pitch to the Dukes would be that there would be a buy-in, and
Okay.
a portion of the buy-in would go to Dukes,
Okay.
and then the rest of the money would go to the mayor because they're
Alright.
donors, obviously.
You're able to
$500
organize
plate.
this.
Mm-hmm.
And let's say you guys are all at the event, watching people filtering through the crowd. Why don't you all roll me investigate to watch the people in the crowd as they are entering?
I have a skill that I've never used called "Oh, please, you don't expect me to fall for that." So if anybody's trying to use obfuscation to cover up or try to like get in
Sure.
without,
Okay,
Oh, yeah, man.
go for it.
okay,
Adding nerves of steel.
Yeah, I guess because you're worried you're going to face hench people.
Yeah, just keep calm, carry on.
Okay.
That is an 8.
8. Okay.
9, 10, 11, 12.
12. Okay.
7.
Go, Dave,
Can
go.
Can I use criminal?
Yeah, you're taking a look at people coming in and trying to. Sure.
Size them up.
Size 'em up.
Well, it takes one to know one kind of situation.
Well,
Sure.
No,
And
just
I'll-
like, oh, hey, that lady's wearing, $2,700 worth of stuff. She's a small fish.
That guy's wearing a wire.
How about 10?
Nobody failed their roll.
Hey, we did it!
What do you know?
Huh?
There you go.
Yeah. Yes, you can. Believe in yourself.
No, I can't.
Yeah, you
I
got
think
it.
you just pretty much did it.
Yeah, you just did the thing.
You gotta commit more.
I
That's
know.
the difference.
Now I'm embarrassed, and let's keep going.
In
No,
a-
let's never speak of this again.
In walks a person in a sapphire blue dress, hair done up, all to the nines, but notable because she has an arm made out of wood, is Jeanette.
Oh.
I think I probably spent some time in the days leading up to this making sure that everybody had a crazy level of jewelry.
Sure.
Like
Like a
you
stupid.
got to take out special insurance to take that out of the store kind of jewelry.
Jeanette walks in, sees a centerpiece that is Mira, and starts to rapidly try and make her exit.
I'm going to say that I am over by the door,
Uh-huh.
because that's probably what I'm doing. And I'm in some sort of like blending in tuxedo thing. I'm definitely not like wearing the big dress thing.
Sure.
I'm dressed for action, as it were, but that still would blend in.
Sure.
And I'm going to just step in her path. Well,
I
hello.
don't want any trouble.
Why are you here then?
Stepmother sent me
Oh.
as punishment.
For missing out or for helping us?
Just let me go. I don't want to fight.
Well, I mean, stepmother wouldn't let you get away with that. It wouldn't be much of a punishment, now would it? I'm gonna, like, very casually, like, take her arm. Smiling.
The real arm or the wooden arm?
The real one.
Oh.
I'm afraid the wooden one's, like, enchanted or dangerous.
And she might just leave it. Like, she
Yeah.
might just...
I have no idea.
You fell for my
See ya, bitches!
Yeah. So, I'm
You
just
fell for
gonna...
my trap.
Yeah.
And the wooden arm that you see is the most intricately carved thing that you've probably ever seen in your life. Like, it is veins and muscle and fingernails and everything just to a T of what an arm should be like that she's carved, and it's got some light, like, floral work delicately carved into it as well.
Very pretty. So I'm gonna, like, just, like, gently, but not too gently, like, pull her along into, like, a side room.
Sorry, Dave is doing a thing and
Yeah.
I'm making faces.
He's pulling out different alcohols. And I'm going to kind of, like, catch their eyes. Like, I know Mira can't come because she's being the centerpiece of the room. But I'm definitely going to, as we go, like, kind of, like, make eyes at Holbrook, like, hey. And at
I don't
Zane,
think
too.
you want me in there. Because she's not going to leave otherwise.
I want you to know where we're going, at least, even if you decide not to go in there.
Good thing.
Are you sure?
Oh,
Are you sure?
Yeah, it's fine.
Ooh, thank you.
It's good.
So yeah, I'm gonna pull her into the side room.
I don't want any trouble.
Alright, well, I can't say the same for my friends, but I'm not gonna... I know what it's like to take orders you don't want to do. But I also don't think it's a good idea for you to just leave here, because stepmother's gonna notice if you leave right away.
She can't see anymore.
She can't see anything? You don't think she had you followed? I mean, I know what I'd do if I was a boss like that, looking to dole out some
Yeah,
punishment.
well, her biggest threat is gone. You guys took her.
Yeah, she's gone in more ways than that now.
Good.
So, what's your next move with stepmother? You think you're going to come to enough of these punishments and she's going to forgive you and trust you again?
It's better than the alternative,
Which is...
being dead. I'm lucky that I'm not dead right now.
That's true. What can you tell me about stepmother?
She doesn't take punishments lightly, and I am very, very lucky to even be standing right now
Yeah.
after what you all did.
Doesn't it seem a little strange to you? Like her punishment for you is sending you to this party?
After she removed my arm.
Yeah, I was going to say she had 2 arms when we met her last time.
Yeah, I know that.
Oh.
But she said that this was also part of her punishment, was coming to this party.
She still has 2 arms, though.
I'm not gonna, like, try to get her to give me information. I'm gonna be like, ha! She ripped your arm off. That's good.
Ripped your arm off!
Yeah, I'm just like, no. I'm trying to be like, why is this part of your punishment?
She doesn't come to things like this.
So...
I know how to work events like this, and she doesn't. Well, she does, but she doesn't come out to do it.
Right. So she, punished you enough that now she trusts you to be her proxy here?
Why should I tell you anything?
You don't have to. But it seems to me your time with stepmother's coming to a close one way or the other. If you can make some... we were able to get one lady out. She made her own choices. We were a little bit too late. Stepmother already had gotten to her. But
You can't help me.
why?
You just want to destroy stepmother. She's done more good for this city than anybody ever has.
I just want to get out of the city.
You and the others like us.
Mm-hmm.
The ones that can see.
Yeah. And we found a way, and we're trying to... Well, maybe I shouldn't tell you too much, I suppose.
You don't know anything.
Maybe that's true. But we were also smart enough to put those gems on the invitation to catch stepmother's eye. So I know that much, at least.
Yeah, she wants some gems, so what?
Well, I've been to the other place.
Other place?
Yeah. The place stepmother wants to get to. It's a way out of the city. It's beautiful. There's light and... Well, you probably think I'm crazy, but
Well, I definitely think that.
it's real.
There's a way out of this city? She didn't tell me?
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff she hasn't told you. Dave is making, like, kill her faces. for people at the podcast wondering why people are giggling through this very serious conversation. So,
A lot of people, I'd say they'd give their right arm to get out, but I gave my right arm and I'm still here.
maybe there's a way for you still to get out.
I doubt it.
I mean, I know there's a way you can still get out. Whether you choose to stick with stepmother or make your own way, that's up to you.
Why should I trust you? You and your lot broke into my house, killed all my children.
No? I mean, do you trust stepmother?
I don't trust you.
It's fine. I don't really trust you either. But I think we both have similar interests, which is ourselves. Surviving this and getting out of here.
What exactly are you trying to propose?
We want to take down stepmother before we go. And
So you're leaving for this imaginary place you're telling me about.
no, it's real enough that I'm ready to bet my life on it.
Why don't you roll a convince roll for me?
I don't know if I have any goods. What big teeth you have? My charming smile?
Sure. Why not?
You gonna believe me?
7, 8.
Okay. They give it a little, but they still protect their own agenda.
Yeah. That's fine.
Why wouldn't she have told me?
She's trying to keep it for herself. It's a bit of a race.
I don't know what I can tell you.
Yeah, you could... I mean, maybe don't tell me directly, but give me a hint as where we can find stepmother. Point me in the right direction.
My guess is you already know.
I have an idea, but I don't know how to get there. I'm usually pretty good at finding things that are missing.
See so much and see so little. You have to
Unfortunately.
believe it's there.
Yeah. A lot of belief happening lately.
Yeah, well, what do you want? Scar City.
Yeah. That's very true.
It's all we have left.
Alright.
Can I go? I have to make an appearance with the mayor.
Yeah, sure. I'll go with you.
Oh, good.
I mean, I could leave you to my friends by yourself if you want.
What are you gonna do? Take my other arm?
I mean, there's probably a list.
Whatever you want. It's just, I'd like to at least keep one of my limbs.
Yeah. Let's see if we can arrange that.
How kind of you.
Don't think anybody's called me kind before, but
Trust me, no one has.
let's make it out to your party so you can make your appearance with the mayor. She's gonna like smile and like put her arm out.
She uses the good arm that she still has. Although you notice that the other one is moving in an articulated manner that it probably shouldn't, and that other people probably would not see.
Yeah. Not super surprising considering what I saw at her house.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Alright. So then I'll escort her around the party. And
Well, she straightens up. Big smiles. Are you going to escort me over to Reginald now?
I'm sorry. Who's Reginald?
The mayor.
He's our mayor.
I didn't meet the
mayor.
mayor.
Oh yeah, you didn't.
I was in the car.
You might not recognize the mayor's like first name, and Mayor Bowers.
Oh! I've seen his campaign posters. I think he's over there.
As indicated by the fact that he's over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You are
Pleasant.
dense.
Scruffy neck protects my thick skin.
And goes over and just, Reginald, it's so good to see you. Oh, and just laying it on real thick and just, oh, Hilda wanted so much to be here tonight, but she was unable to. She was feeling under the weather. You know how she does have trouble when the weather changes. Yeah.
Cool.
And, Reginald's like, oh, and it's just this whole back and forth of garbage. And it's clear that this is very, very common for Hilda Grouse to send a proxy in her place.
Yeah.
She always seems to be suffering some sort of illness.
Is anybody nearby that is close enough to kind of like say something to?
I'll come around.
Okay. So while she's doing that, I'm gonna like back up just slightly, so keep an eye on her. Yeah, we just confirmed that the Hilda is stepmother.
Nice.
And she said something about believing to find it. So some sort of bibbity boppity thing like yours, I think, to find that floor.
Nope. But yes.
And just this continuing blah, 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 blah.
Yeah. We're just kind of like standing back and observing.
Yeah, it's just bullshitting of the highest degree.
One thing Zane would do. One thing Zane would do
When his mic's on.
when his mic is on. The scar in and of itself, like, what's the deal with it?
So the scar is basically a quarry, but everybody has sort of forgotten what was being mined there in the first place. And so it's this big quarry that runs through the middle of the city. That's why it's called Scar City as a nickname, is because it looks like a big jagged scar running through right between uptown and downtown.
Zane's pitch is to put real estate there and talk about how there is a new beginning with the housing that he's going to provide.
To the mayor?
Just to everybody.
Oh.
That's hot.
Why don't
Yeah.
you roll convince for me? Because you're trying to do this like throughout the party.
Yeah. Sales pitch.
Okay.
Oh, for sure.
Lots of money.
Sure.
Cunning.
Okay.
I think it's 3. So 3. I'm super not good. 7, 10.
10? 10 is really good.
Wait, no,
No,
that's
a 4.
13.
Yeah.
I thought it was a
13?
1.
Oh, yeah, no.
Let me drink this beer.
That'll help.
I was going to say, is that a 6 or a 1?
Yeah.
That's the tricky part
It
of
looked
it.
like a 1.
Yeah. So this chitter chatter spreads throughout the party like wildfire and hits the mayor's ears very quickly, and he excuses himself from the conversation with Jeanette to come and speak with you. I hear you're thinking about developing the scar.
Yeah, it's prime real estate. I don't know why anybody's thought about it before.
Prime? Hardly. It's a big, ugly mess across our city.
And that's why you throw money at it and make it pretty.
I suppose. It's just become one of the few only scenic features of our entire city, if you could call it that.
I mean, we could accentuate it, but I mean, there's a lot of open space there that could be utilized.
Fair enough.
And wouldn't you want to be the mayor that developed the scar?
I would. I would at that. Come by my office Monday. We'll discuss.
Thank you, Mayor.
My pleasure.
And I'll enjoy the rest of your night.
Oh, I will. I will. Oh, Mr. Clayton. So, yes, he's very on board with this.
Can I go back to my giggling from earlier? When we were talking about a race, couldn't we have called it an arms race?
That's so
I'm
good.
not high-fiving that.
What would you all like to do?
What I want to do is not a good idea, so
I like bad ideas.
Yeah.
I know.
What's your bad idea?
Well, my bad idea is that Jeanette doesn't get home.
But
Okay.
I want her to get home
Why?
so she can spread the word of what I'm saying.
Oh. You tell me that?
Yeah.
All right.
All right, so Jeanette ends up off limits.
That's okay. For
Yeah.
now.
Okay. The night goes on.
Because I told her if I ever saw her again, I was going to kill her.
Yeah. Mira does, I'm sure, some songs and some entertainment
Oh, she's
throughout the
definitely
evening.
keeping with the gem theme. Diamonds are a girl's best friend. Like,
Naturally.
naturally.
Yeah, you establish that song.
Good. Take that, Carol Channing.
Yeah, the evening goes on. People start filtering out of the party. What would you all like to do with your evening?
Just as a point for the whole development thing, like they want to call it the gem. He wants to call it the gemstone development.
Nice. Very good.
Amazing. Okay.
I think I'm mostly just gonna like stay, make sure just keep an eye on everyone who's at the party. Make like mental notes of everyone, like going around and really looking at everyone, because I sort of suspect that stepmother might be there,
Okay.
even though we don't know what she looks like, because nobody knows what she looks like.
Exactly.
So it's like it's very possible that she's there, like even though she sent a proxy. So I'm just kind of like making notes of like everyone around.
Sure. Okay.
That's what I made for you.
Yes.
It's a very pretty necklace with many, many, many gems and diamonds.
Much shiny.
And butterfly.
Yeah.
It's worth about 200 million.
Oh, is that all?
It's worth Mira.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hardly. Oh.
Well, I mean, for a start.
What are you all going to do?
So yeah, I'm memorizing everybody's face.
She's mentioned seeing as, you have to believe to see, and you guys have done this fundraiser successfully.
Do you want to... Well, it's evening now.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to go to the building?
You
or
want
do
to make
wanna...
a try tonight? I mean, I don't know how much preparation we can do other than be ready
Right.
to fight and kill.
I guess my thought is that maybe if we get this development rolling and there's so much on the nose about this new paradise and with Gemstone, maybe she might come out to see me.
Oh. That's true.
She may wonder how I know so much.
That's a very good point.
It's a long play.
Making her more on the ropes, though, if we go make an attempt tonight, even if we don't see her or take her out tonight, at least knowing that she finds out that we can get in where she's at, it might make her more desperate to find an ally.
Yeah. I feel like we should at least look at the building today.
Mm-hmm.
Tonight. Even if we don't really make our play, like just to scope it out and see what we can find. We might not even be able to find a way in. Like even if we believe and click our heels together and whatever.
So you're going to go scope out the building uptown?
Out of character, I guess.
Yeah.
Just magically. Is there like wording that we would know about?
Knowing about and it existing are two different things. You've already sensed that there's definitely magic in this world and abilities beyond what you know to exist.
Okay. Then I'll play it like he doesn't know.
Right. Yeah, it's one of those things where you have a sense, like, your, like, Rumpelstilzchen-ness is more of a past life remembrance than it is, like, I'm Rumpelstilzchen. Like, you know that these things exist. You know you have powers and your friends beyond, have powers beyond what is normal in Marchen City, but not the full extent of what could be.
Okay.
I remember when we talked to the caterpillar, what were his feelings about stepmother?
He didn't care for stepmother.
Yeah.
His biggest thing was that she just had him down in the dark. And he wanted very much to be somewhere that was light and somewhere where he wasn't a monster.
Yes.
Seems to be a theme with all the people working for stepmother.
And I feel like we might be able to use that to our advantage as well. Because he's pretty powerful.
Are you going to stop by there before you go on?
What do you think?
Do you think we could... My fear is people don't seem to notice things, but people might notice a minivan-sized caterpillar with a human face rampaging through town to get to this building.
Ideally, he won't rampage. Might be able to fit him in our van.
Well, and as you notice, because things... You all have touched the magical side of things enough that it comes more naturally to you. But, like, for example, you know that Rickety would show up as a somewhat misshapen, perhaps, human child to the rest of the citizenry versus being a puppet made out of other puppets. So there's always... So you don't know exactly to what degree a thing will appear to other people. Like, fairies appear as ephemera in the air to most people, and not as actual fairies.
Sure. I guess for me, in my head, it was all about the scale.
He's
like-
large, but you don't know exactly to what extent he would appear otherworldly to regular citizens.
Might appear as like a group of people. Like walking in
A hubbub, as it were.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I don't know.
You don't know.
Like, if we're going to go kicking the door, having a...
Well, let's not kick in the door yet. Let's save that as an option.
Well, I don't think we should bring him along.
Yeah.
You want to go investigate?
Yeah. I wish I had that.
So,
Because I think we shouldn't play our hand.
What did you just say?
Oh, I was just whining about not having my coat.
Think back. Exactly what did you just say?
I said I wish I had my coat.
Okay, you want to do something
I
with
want to
that?
try.
Oh my god!
You're going to piss off the caterpillar, but okay.
Oh.
Maybe I can make a new
He didn't like me anyway. Fuck that guy.
Okay. Perhaps. All right, let's see what you roll.
Maybe it's not
We're gonna go
quite
down
like
there
the
and get
original,
murder
but
hobos.
Sure.
I'm not gonna try and like magically be like, haha, fuck you, caterpillar. Like,
He
that's
would
not
be
the
very
intent.
sad.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Like he was a reasonable.
Yeah. We
creature.
are still gonna go let him free, by the way. Like that's
Yeah.
a
Well,
must
yeah.
have.
Sure.
Yeah.
All
But
right.
I'm gonna try.
Cast a magic spell.
Cast a magic spell. Just what you need.
Okay.
Transmutation. Like
You're not
taking a
transmuting
coat
something,
and
though.
making it into a special coat.
Are you wearing a coat?
I said I was wearing a tuxedo.
Tuxedo.
All right, so a tuxedo jacket. Sure. Okay. All right.
Those
I'll
three?
let you have that.
Try that.
Oh,
Damn it!
That's a 3
The
on the
dice
dice.
said no.
Yeah.
So you got
that
a
was
6.
so
I was so
good.
excited.
It was such a good
I wish
The
for a better
coat-
dice roll.
The jacket that she's wearing gets slightly red and furry. So it's kind of like a weird velvet jacket almost, but a little too long to be a true velvet.
Nice.
That's weird. I'm sorry.
I look like I'm wearing a Muppet. Thank you.
It does just look like.
It's got that like ethereal waft to like the fake fur, you know, like that.
Yep.
Like every little air current is just.
Yeah.
I imagine that this is occurring as you're going uptown?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, like in the car or something, and it's like, wham, and you're just like wearing this like awkward long velvet coat.
Thanks, Holbrook. Thank you.
Tried.
Nice color.
Smells like wet dog.
I'm gonna take that off and leave that in the car.
And you get to the beautiful glittering uptown with all of the lights and all of this, and get to really the tallest building in the city is the address that you have. A whopping 18 stories tall.
Madness in these modern days.
I'm 100% envisioning the building from the shadow.
The shadow knows.
Right? Like, you know, we look at it and, you know, some people might even see an empty lot kind of shit. But it's.
How do you guys observe this building?
Zane's gonna stay in the car.
Well, I think the first thing we should do is drive by.
You drive by the
Conspicuous.
building, and it looks like a big 18-story building.
Does it seem like there's security outside? Does it seem.
Nothing seems particularly out of the ordinary about it.
Are lights on in the lobby, or is everything off because it's a corporate building and people are probably home sleeping?
Lights are on in the lobby.
I'm gonna get out of the car. And I'm gonna like tap into my wolf wild side and kind of do like a predator kind of sweep of the around the building. Just like seeing if there's where living things are, how recently living things have been nearby. Very quietly, stealthy.
Okay.
So I'm gonna add predator, fighter, nocturnal, and wild thing.
Okay.
Oh.
Jesus.
12,
You're
13,
just
14.
ready with that, man.
Love it.
What's a 14?
Uh-huh.
There's a lot of things coming and going. There are also things that are like you coming and going.
Okay. How many like entrances and exits are there?
There's only the 2 entrances at the floor level.
Okay. Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, there's ones from one side, and then there's a side entrance, but that's about it.
Okay. And does there seem to be any like pack type movement, like security of any type that I can sense?
There's nothing that really seems horribly out of the ordinary, except for the fact that you can sense that there's just a soupçon, if you would,
Yeah.
of magic
Okay.
coming and going.
Okay. I'm gonna quietly pad back to the car and report that to them.
All right. Gonna count. 1 window, 2 windows, 3 windows, 4, blah 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 blah. 13 windows.
Okay.
Anything up about that floor? Does it look out of the ordinary from here?
It seems out of focus.
Okay.
Interesting.
I'm gonna go take a look.
Okay.
I'll go with you.
I could probably take 2. I don't know if I can take everybody.
Oh, you're gonna fly up?
Oh.
Oh, okay.
I'll stay in the car.
I'll stay on the ground level and just
Okay.
watch from below.
I'll go with you.
Still do the stealth thingy. Can my 14 still count for this?
Sure.
Stealth stuff. Okay.
So you're gonna fly up.
I specifically have my mystery identity. No one locks 10th floor windows.
It's the kind of building though where the windows don't open.
Sure, but
Yeah.
I'm prepared to fly up there and check it out.
Okay.
That's
You fly up, and you start kind of losing count as you go up. The numbers don't seem to make quite as much sense as they should. And you're like 12, 4, no. This is 16? 12. And you seem like you just can't quite count properly anymore.
okay.
And you wonder how much you had to drink at the party. No, just kidding.
I didn't. I was too ragey. Maybe I call for some help.
Okay, you gonna call on the fairies?
Yeah.
All right.
See if I can just get them to line up down the side of the building so I can go 1, 2, 3, and just count down 5 from the top. See where we end up.
They flit about, and even with your fairies guiding you, it's still like, they're like 13, no, 14, 12. We're a people. Can we have the coat again? The coat was fun.
Not right now. There's
14.
a new coat in the car you can have.
Yay, we like coats. We want to play people.
You can take the coat
12.
back and play with
11.
what's
14.
his face? What's it? Rickety.
Oh, rickety.
That was a pull. Sorry.
Yeah. 15.
You can take the coat back to play with Rickety, but concentrate.
17.
Nope, too high. Let's go down.
14.
1 more down.
12.
Nope. Back it up. Let's do this together.
14.
14.
12.
The whole time I've got Mira on my arm and we're just going,
Oh, she's looking down at the ground like this is a mistake.
And they are having a hard time with all the floors as well.
Can you help? I'm not grokking this. I'm not.
15.
That's a way too late cultural reference to this period.
11. We like rock.
Grok and roll. Let's go up 2.
All right.
12.
I just picture Red on the ground, kind of what is
You just seeing
up and down, up and down. She's just kind of what? Okay, this is just hurting my neck. No.
It's
All
like
right.
the worst tennis match.
Right. Like just pong.
Yeah.
Can I try to convince the fairies to comb their shit?
Oh.
Okay.
So that'd be entrancing voice and power suggestion. So not casting a spell, because magic on a magical creature is going to be a little wonky. Just try to reason with them in their little fairy brains.
Okay. We like hats.
I bet you do.
Rickety's fun. He likes hats too.
Okay, so we'll just, it's +2 for advancing voice power suggestion. 6 is not enough!
We're having so much fun! Numbers are weird.
Yeah,
All
numbers
right.
are weird.
Each and every one of you can have a gem from that necklace. If you get us to the 13th floor. Bring it together.
Promise?
Yeah.
But not this one. Sorry,
No,
this
the one
I-
I made you.
No, but
Yeah.
the one I was wearing, the one of the gems.
Yeah, but... yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Can we have the one in the middle?
No. I pick. They're all pretty.
They are pretty.
And you know what?
What?
The first one to get us to 13 gets a whole butterfly.
And the brightest of them goes zipping up and lands right in between 12th and 14. He goes, 13!
I'm just going to go and grab. And then believe. Like shake the fairy dust on us. Whatever we need to do. This is the real rough version of...
Vomits up fairy dust, because that's
Yeah.
how fairy dust really happens, is
it's-
vomiting fairies.
I agree.
Yeah.
Bleh.
That
And
tracks.
it's like the building goes,
Thank God. And we're looking right in the window at a burly security guard with a Tommy gun.
you can't see in anything.
Okay.
Oh.
Like, are there windows and they're just blacked out?
Yeah.
Okay.
There are windows, and you have trouble even telling there are windows there because there's so much magic protecting this that you're just like that with that face and
Yeah,
everything.
that was good.
When we get there, like, what do you see on the ground?
Yeah, do I see the building increase in size?
Or do we disappear? Do we...
You're just floating there, and it just looks like you're staring at the side of the building.
Well, this is fascinating.
I get a butterfly!
Whole butterfly.
I get the whole butterfly! Yes!
Oh,
I win!
Oh.
so cute. I want a bunch of fairies to play with.
To get vomited on with
You
fairy
don't?
dust?
No, you don't.
Here's a
But
butterfly.
there is no way in from the outside.
I have fourth graders. They're similar.
Fourth graders are just horrible little
Just as
fairies.
vomity.
I'm very excited
Vomiting
by
little
things.
fairies.
You can have a whole butterfly.
Yes! I'm so excited.
Win.
Perhaps this will be enough. We've seen the 13th floor, so perhaps now we can see it on the inside as well. If you don't mind, can you put me down?
Yes, of course.
I
I'm
might be
sorry.
making some fairy dust of my own here in a minute.
This was a little bit more difficult than I expected. All right.
Does he ever listen to you?
What's that?
Does he ever listen to you?
We get to an arrangement sometimes.
Good.
And you see them, like, inside of the van through the window, waving at you in the coat.
Yes.
So the coat's waving at you.
Horrible fur and all. Yes.
Oh, yeah, you're in the van, aren't you?
Yeah.
The coat gets up and starts, like, waving out the window. We're people! You hear it
Awesome.
very faintly.
Excellent.
Are you a people?
Yes.
Neat!
I'm glad that you're people too.
Yeah, we're people. Look at us. We're people. We care about things that people care about, like breakfast.
Fucking breakfast.
I love breakfast.
We like breakfast too. Pancakes. That's our favorite.
With fruit?
Sorry, we have to
No,
end
all
this
the
game
syrup.
now to go find breakfast.
We're like 3
All
blocks
the
from
syrup.
Roscoe's.
Alright, so
Sometimes banana.
Oh,
I want to get back down to the ground. So what you see? Looks like a big bust from down here.
It's definitely there.
Yeah?
But you couldn't see inside.
It's...
Is it the same kind of darkness with the caterpillar?
Well, that's a really good question. I don't know. What did it feel the same?
It just felt off.
It felt like trying to stare through the skin of a clove of garlic. That's a... I don't know where I came up with that, but you get the
I'll go with
idea.
it.
I don't get the idea.
Yes, and.
What
Yes,
garlic
and.
do you stare at?
Look, there are certain days when you wake up and you think to yourself, today I'm going to face that fucking garlic. And you get all the way to the fridge and you pull out that weird plastic sock and you think to yourself, maybe tomorrow. You put it back.
I'm confused. Take the whiskey away from Dave.
Oh, God.
I tried to come up with a metaphor on the fly and it didn't work out quite like I wanted.
We're all just like this.
Yeah, I feel like Red's like,
Sometimes you get the garlic. Sometimes the garlic gets you.
Red doesn't cook, so she just takes it. Like,
Did you
oh,
go
okay,
up
that
too
makes sense.
high where there's lack of oxygen up there? Or like what?
It's fine. He rolled a 3 on metaphor.
Garlic looks at you with those dead eyes.
Like a dog's eyes.
Garlic is a food thing, right? Like
Yeah.
cooking thing? Oh,
Yeah.
okay, I don't.
600 chefs went into
I
that
don't
kitchen.
do too much cooking. All right. Let's bring
Sorry.
it back.
Sorry.
Bring it back.
That was very good.
Oh, my mic.
Well, if you saw
No, you're not.
if you saw it from the outside, do you think that's the way you get in? Do you think we get in from the inside?
Maybe. We can try now. I mean, I know it's there. You saw it.
Perhaps that's enough.
Looking up, can we still see it?
You can.
Okay.
And Mira can.
I never saw it.
So, yeah, I think we've accepted that it exists. It's just behind so many layers of magic.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
All right. Well,
Let's go.
Gonna go in the lobby and up the elevators.
We
Do we
try that
wanna-
tonight?
try it tonight, or do we want to hold off and wait?
I feel like this seems like a frontal assault / suicide.
Well, I don't know about the second part, but the first part I agree with.
But I feel like if there's a way we're going to go at it, it shouldn't be directly at the front door. I mean, it's good that we found out that it's there,
Yeah.
but I think running headfirst into it may not be the best idea.
Yeah. Maybe get a little bit of a little more intel if we can, or at least some backup to come with us, because there's definitely a lot of special and magical creatures that come in and out of this place. And if there's that many layers of protection up there, there might be a whole bunch of them with power. We're just waiting for us.
And that's the other thing, too, is like if these others that are like us have loyalty to her, we got to fight through them, too.
Yeah.
I mean, if we are going to go at it, at least we can make some sort of play to maybe try to get some of them on our side.
How did your talk with Jeanette go? Does she seem like she'll turn?
Yeah, I can't tell. She's terrified. She's terrified of us, and she's terrified of stepmother. She's intrigued by the idea of escaping Scar City. But
Perhaps if we can get her more on our side, she can convince more of stepmother's henchmen to at least fall back.
it's kind of what I'm hoping. But It's going to take something a little bit more than a fairy tale of escaping the city to convince them, I think. But she thought I was crazy, like, mentioning that. So it's obvious stepmother had never mentioned that to her. So if stepmother, I mean, if she's one of stepmother's top lieutenants and she didn't know, stepmother may be planning to keep it for herself. Or maybe she doesn't want to leave at all. That's the other thing I've been wondering. Like, we keep assuming stepmother wants to leave. Maybe she likes it here. Maybe she likes the power she's built here and she wants to keep anyone else from leaving.
That's true.
I just feel that if that door is open and she has access to it, she'll want to extend her grasp.
Well, yeah, I don't think she's going to let people wander over there for free, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
How's photography in this world?
1940s photography.
I could always take a picture and show Jeanette. She has her infrastructure. She knows who her other lieutenants are. If we get her to believe, she can spread the word.
We could take her then.
I was thinking that. I wasn't sure if we wanted to risk it.
I think it might be too risky.
I mean, we could just take her over there and not bring her back.
Well, yeah, but if we want her to spread the word...
Yeah, but if we slowly take enough of stepmother's lieutenants over there, I mean, sounds awful, but it's not an awful place. It's a better place than we are here, so it's actually kind of a nice thing. But it would slowly pull them out of stepmother's reach, and she might find herself kind of alone.
I feel like that way would be us starting over and over again to try to convince somebody to go there, where at least if we have her,
Yeah. that makes
she's our
sense.
mouthpiece.
Perhaps we show her on the condition that you're not coming back, and at the moment we'll show you. But once you convince more of her henchmen to stand down, we'll let us through.
Not necessarily stand down, but join us, because
Well, ideally join us, but even if they won't join us, at least not stop us.
But part of me also thinks she might be a trap. Stepmother knows we've got a soft spot for hard luck cases.
If she's a trap, then at least we draw her out.
It's true. Yeah. I like that idea. Let's take her over there and see what we can do.
We know where she lives.
Yeah,
You made friends with her neighbor.
I did. I don't suggest we go over there, though, because she talks a lot. We won't be able to leave anytime soon.
What was Jeanette's opinion of Rickety? Was Jeanette, like, fond of Rickety, or no?
She didn't give a shit.
Okay, I couldn't remember if it was...
She said that he was a mistake.
That's right. I couldn't remember how that...
yeah.
I knew it was severe one way or another. I just couldn't remember which end it was.
What do you guys want to do?
I think taking her there is dangerous. If we can do the picture.
We can try. You have a camera, right? I thought you did.
It's, oh, I probably do. I'm an investigator.
Yeah.
Okay. It's me and Call of Cthulhu, though. Call of
Let me-
Cthulhu. Yeah.
Not like that, but...
Yeah.
Let me speed this up for you. You guys take the gems. You go back. You take a picture. Film doesn't develop. It's just a bright blur.
Throw it down at her feet. You want to see more?
It's a blank picture.
Just bright.
Yeah.
This is what we've been talking about the whole time. Then I guess...
No, we didn't just take a picture of a street light.
Yeah, it doesn't develop right when it comes out.
Zane has this frustrated look, but it's like, we have to bring her.
Yeah, it makes sense. All right. Let's...
So you're gonna go kidnap Jeanette?
I'm gonna ask her
willingly
if she'd like me to
kidnap.
come with us.
Like a birthday kidnap.
Jeanette's not going to come willingly, I'll tell you that much.
Well, she's coming.
But I feel like we would implore her non-violently, like, look, like, we didn't murder you at the gala thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna like knock on her door first, like, and like try and talk to her.
What do you want?
I convinced my friends to show you the other world. If you want to come see it with us.
I do not.
Okay. I mean... Wait,
If there was another world, stepmother would have shared it with me.
I have a question real quick. The gems show us the other world through them without having to open the portal, right? Mm-hmm. Like, we saw them through
Yeah.
the thing.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I'm going to have the gems, and I'm like, you don't have to go anywhere with me. Just look.
She puts her eyes to him. This is lies.
You're willing to just not even check and see?
I believe in stepmother.
Stepmother's a murderer and a liar.
She's honest about it.
Can you be honest about being a liar?
She doesn't lie to me.
Well, she has.
She rubs, like,
Yeah.
the wooden arm. I
Look.
can't believe that.
Well, come look. And then if it's fake, then you know you're right, and we're crazy. And if you're wrong, then you have some really important information to make some decisions about your life.
I'm not buying what you're selling.
Can I go convince?
Yeah.
Do my charming smile again.
What
the
big
one
teeth you
thing-
have?
Yes, the one thing that's not like beat people up. Oh, 6, 7, 8.
8.
I saw
They
the
give in
one.
a
was
little
dramatic.
bit, but they still protect their own agenda.
Yeah. So
She wouldn't lie to me. Not after this.
well, then maybe she doesn't know that the gems can do this. I mean, we don't know she knows. So maybe she's not lying to you. Maybe she doesn't know herself.
You should just go.
You're willing to bet your whole future on this.
I was fine before you came along. I had my children. I had my home. Everything was fine. I had stepmother's trust.
And you wouldn't want to go find a place that looks like this place in the gems. Just see if it's real.
Why would I when I have this?
Sun on your face. The place for your children to go play. It's
I
not-
gave them everything they needed.
Well, like a real life. A place that isn't always dark. A place you actually can go away from and come back to.
People wouldn't understand anyway. They wouldn't understand what I create.
Well, maybe they would in this place. If everything was real, I think, can you think of the possibilities?
I don't want to. It's not worth having the hope. If you knew stepmother, you'd understand.
No, I can tell she kills hope. I've seen her do it.
Then you'd leave me alone.
I just don't like seeing you with no hope. I feel like you deserve more than that. Your children deserve more than that.
I don't have any children anymore. You killed them all.
You can make them again.
That's not how children work.
I'm sorry about that, by the way. It wasn't my intention to kill them.
The only one I have left you've got.
Would you trust Rickety?
About as far as I could throw him.
Well, he's kind of a light thing.
You're very literal.
Yes, I am.
If there's any hope, then you should take Rickety there. Let him have that. I can't anymore.
We're trying to take as many people as we can.
I don't deserve to go there after what I've done.
Do you know some people who might feel differently about themselves? Like, you're free to make that choice for you. But do you want to make that choice for everyone you know?
We don't deserve that.
Nobody in the city deserves that.
Not the ones I know.
We're trying to make it so everyone can go. And if people decide not to, but we need your help to make it so at least those who do deserve to go, Rickety and other people like him, get to go.
Then take them. Don't wait for permission. I can't go.
Let me confer with my friends for a minute. I'll be right back. Walk out. She's not gonna come. And I honestly don't think making her come
Isn't it doing any good?
gonna change her mind at all. It might make her believe it, but she half believes it already. She thinks she doesn't deserve it.
You know my position. People that willingly work for that woman, they've made a choice. They know they're hurting the city. They know they're hurting everybody.
But to be fair, what Red said, not everybody has that same culpability to whatever evil godmother said. So maybe if we position it where she could see them as her children and get them to this place so they could be saved.
And I don't think that's right, Holbrook. She thinks, like, she honestly seems to think that stepmother's helping the city. I don't think she may have been tricked into feeling that way, but she's honest about that. She's not. So she thinks she thinks we're the bad guys.
Sure.
So saying that all stepmothers, sidekicks, and henchmen are knowing they're hurting the city, I think she's duped a lot of them and thinking that she's helping them, and she's helping the city.
Sure. Of all of them, she's been confronted with the truth. And she still chooses not to try and change. That tells me she knows what she's done.
Well,
I'm not saying guy on the street level dude is like, moo-ha, we're gonna take over this city and hurt everyone. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying the people that have gotten to an echelon of power under stepmother's leadership, they have come to understand what they're doing.
so what about your lieutenants?
They know what we do.
So are they any better? Do they deserve to go?
Have we gone out killing people?
But I think that
Yes, in fact, you have done that. And I've done that.
Well, after they came to our door.
Not necessarily. We went knocking on the jeweler's door.
I wasn't there.
And to be fair, he killed himself.
Yeah, but that poor shop girl.
The shop girl did.
Mira's blocked it out.
Yeah.
Mira didn't see it. It didn't exist.
And I killed the wolf guy.
maybe we
Yeah,
could,
but he tried to blow you up. Like, that's fine.
maybe we could ask her if there are any other lieutenants that she could just let us know who they are, so we could have this talk with them, because we're trying to be fair.
If people make an honest choice they want to change, I'm open to talk.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think she will, though.
Alright.
Stepmother's taken her arm and she's still loyal to her.
And
We can't break that.
Yeah, we killed all her children. So who are we to be the ones to ask?
Well, to be fair, she she sent her children to kill us. It was self-defense.
Right, but
Well, in that chain of events, we did break into the woman's house.
yes. You can see why she thinks we're the bad guys in this situation.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe.
I thought we were just going to bring her sugar. But we need somebody to have a voice within this organization.
Yeah. I'm willing to keep investigating, to keep trying to find somebody.
Is there any sort of suggestion that we could do to maybe break the hold?
Maybe Rickety. But he's the only child she's got left.
Yeah, well, we could take him there. We could bring him back, see if he'll tell her about it. Convince her to let us know who else she knows.
It's better than nothing. But if this doesn't work, it might just be a lost cause.
Yeah. I think we planted a bit of a seed of doubt in her about stepmother, but I don't think it's enough to get her to act on her own yet. So, yeah, we could try that.
Something I've become curious about. What happens if we take a normal person?
That's a very good question.
Is this new place just for our kind? Is it for everyone? Is the fact that we have access to things beyond a normal person, is that what is hurting the city? You know.
Do you have
Like,
any normals that you could trust?
I got some guys.
Because we could just try it out.
We could certainly try. I don't know. That's why I'm bringing it up. I started thinking about, are we the accidental invaders here? Did we bring all this magic and weirdness and mist that never goes away?
Interesting.
Might be worth investigating. We're all taking Rickety there. Maybe bring one of your men as well.
I'm willing to try.
Yeah.
So what do you guys want to do?
So we're gonna take Rickety to the pretty world.
To the Vale?
Yeah, to the Vale, and one of Dave's normal guys.
Someone he trusts.
Which
Yeah.
normally I taken.
We'll just look at my list. You know what? Can I take Emma, the accountant / money launderer,
Sure.
since she's somewhat educated and she's not just a street tough?
Okay. What's up, boss?
We gotta take a little trip.
Okay.
Not
Did
in
I
that
do
way.
something wrong?
No, not in that way. Some of my associates and I, we found something strange. And I want to see about if you think it's the same kind of strange we do.
Okay. Sure.
I'll even reach into my coat, pull out my gun, give it to her.
I don't want that, boss.
I'm just saying, if it makes you more comfortable.
It doesn't.
All right.
So you guys go down to the Scar.
Mhm.
You're going to take her and Rickety, right?
Yeah.
Who just looks like a child to her, just kind of an odd child.
He's a little goofy.
Yeah. And you go through where the gems are and into the Vale. And Rickety's like, whoa! This is neat. This is the coolest thing I've ever seen. And she's like, what am I looking at, boss? This kid's really excited.
He is. It's just a scar to you, huh?
It's the inside of the mine. It shouldn't be through here.
Yeah. Okay. I was hoping we might find something in the mine.
Ugh, just a lot of spiders.
But thank you.
Anytime?
Go get
You're
yourself,
the boss.
get yourself a nice Salisbury steak.
You got it.
So, seems like that's a thing.
Yeah. I'm glad you thought of that. I was just assuming it'd be great for everybody. Oh, that complicates things.
And I think that's where we're going to end it tonight.
Yeah, that's a good place.
So that's the end for tonight. Episode 8 of 7th Vale, a City of Mist game.
Yes.
Our next session is going to be in 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
You can catch up on past episodes at happyjacks.org/7th Vale. If you want to find our other APs, you can go to Happy Jacks Network, visiting happyjacks.org/shows. Has anybody got anything really cool going on they want to talk about?
This weekend, the Poxy Boggarts performing at the Idlewild Renaissance Fair, Saturday and Sunday. Don't know show times, but we will be there all day on Saturday and the first half of the day on Sunday, so come check us out. Love to see you.
Yeah, very cool.
Woo!
Escape the burning heat.
Yes.
Yeah. Check out all the shows that are happening at happyjacks.org/schedule. And you can see when we stream them live. And then they
Yeah.
always hit the podcast feeds a few days later. So
And I'm usually here every Monday because reasons. Although I think next Monday we're actually off, so yeah. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Just returning from Wasteland.
Oh,
Everything's
yeah.
gonna be kind of crazy. So
Crazy.
but we will be back for this show for sure in 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
The preceding program has been a presentation of the Angry Folk Media Empire.